Investment has started this slowdown and continues to be very weak. What are the factors behind the investment slowdown? They've been mainly of a supply side nature, problems in power, in roads, the delays in project approvals. These have been important causes. Other factors such as higher interest rates and a subdued global outlook have also played a role, but have not been the main culprits. Well, the government has taken action on several fronts over the last few months. Take, for example, the cabinet commitment on investment. Take the plans to restructure the debts of the power companies. These are all things that are meant to help revive investment. But these problems are complex. It takes time to put them in place, to implement them. And this is the reason why we see a subdued recovery, and we are projecting 6% growth for this year. And even over the next 3-4 years, we do not see at the moment growth getting back to 8%. There's no silver bullet because these problems are complex problems. Take power. You have to solve the problems that the distribution companies are having with their difficult financial situation. And on the other hand, you have to make sure that the power plants get the fuel, often coal, which is a very thorny and complex issue. The measures announced on fuel subsidies and the pilots on cash transfers are really important steps. And these are steps that can really buttress the finance minister's commitment to cut the fiscal deficit. Cutting the fiscal deficit remains very important to revive investment. On the fuel subsidies, there's more to go, but this is an important start. And the cash transfers also will take time, but can really transform the way in which the Indian government spends its money and ensures that it reaches the people who need it most. Well, what is concerning so far is the increase that we've seen in non-performing assets, especially in public banks, and also the increase in restructured assets, which can turn into bad loans. Luckily, the RBI has just taken some measures which we very much welcome just last week. It had already increased the provisioning earlier. These are good steps towards resolving these assets. And the reason why this is important is because at the moment credit is not a constraint to investment. But once some of the other hurdles are overcome, credit could become a hurdle unless these restructured assets and non-performing loans are resolved and the balance sheets of the banks freed from these loans.